Uh, Hi there, we are here with the Ultimate Racing League for the Sunday Championship. That's what I completely forgot to do, put that in the last round, so I didn't just realise what I'd done. So yeah, we're here with the Ultimate Racing League for the Sunday Championship, and this is round 4. This is round 4, and this is the first of 2 races, and as you can see we have travelled to Croatia for Dragon Tail Seaside with the illustrious bus stop chicane, which not many people like because it can throw up some wobblies. But anyway, I do love this track. This is a great track though. I'm expecting to see these guys in the 38, probably in the 38s in this first race, being on the soft tyres and not having to pit for new tyres or anything. So anyway, so they went out, did their 10-minute quali. Itsumi Dan takes pole with 8 P1 in second. Tidder's there in third. The Sky there in ninth. The Viking there in fifth. The Kenny there in sixth. The Willard there in seventh. The Brownie there in eighth. The Bry there in ninth. The Nando there in 10th, the Rossi there in 11th, the Life there in 12th, and the Sai there in the 13th. So let's get the race 1 Pro-Am. What Pro-Am 1, guys, in their Audi R8s. I think it's the R8, but it is the Audi. On the way. So they're waiting for the lights to go out. And the Ultimate Racing League Round 4 Race 1 is go, sponsored by Pop Up and Co. So they're racing down towards the first turn. This can be a very tricky one if you get it wrong. Itsumi Dan and P1 got through it quite nicely there, doing first and second. Oh, Sky and Viking have had to come in together. It looks like. Let's go and have a look, see what happened to these two. Oh, it looks like he completely got his brakes wrong there. And I think I'm not sure what happened to Sky here. Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate for Sky there. Unfortunately, by Vikings, bit of a mess up. He kind of took out Sky, so it's really there. Unfortunate there for Sky there. Well, that's them two right down to the back. But anyway, 16 laps, race 1, and the carnage has already started. Coming through the S-bends, up the hill. This is the tip of the hill. Now they can go back down, racing down to the next turn. P1 is going for a move here on Itsumi Dan. Can he pull it off? Yes, he can. Oh, P1 goes a bit wide. Itsumi Dan able to, well, he tried to, but it was not able to as they come through the bus stop chicane for the first time. The death, as we call the death chicane. They get through without an issue here. So anyway, Tidder's there in third, Kenny there in fourth, Brian there in fifth, Brownie there sixth, Willard seventh. That's Life 8th, with Rossi there in 9th, the Sky there 10th, and you've got Sky there in 11th, Viking there 12th, and the Nando there. Looks like he's been the first victim of the bus stop chicane. Let's have a look. So it comes into the bus stop chicane, hits the wall. Think he may have been having technical issues there, maybe. Not sure, but he may have been having technical issues. So that's him all the way down to the back now. So anyway, the race for the lead goes on with the P1 there in first, the Dan there in second as they come down towards the first turn once again. Then the Tidders there in third, the Kenny there in fourth, the Bride there in fifth. Oh, the Willard's gone. What's happened to the Willard? Oh, that. Ooh. Ooh, that is really unlucky there for the Willards. He tried to avoid the Brownie, and the Brownie just literally hit him off. That is really unfortunate there for the Willard there. Looks like the Brownie is trying to wait for the Willard to come back. Here he is waiting there. Yep. Well, the Brownie has got going, so I think maybe he hasn't. Unless the Willard made a mistake in that. I just want to have a look. Did the Willard make a mistake coming through this bit? Yeah, no, he didn't. So anyway, personally, I would have let Willard come past and take that position before getting going. That could, depending if he got reported to the stewards, that possibly could go down to if Willard, if he doesn't give the place back. Well, that will be a thing for the stewards to look at probably. Anyway, so Jimmy Dan back at the front is leading this race, but he's got a challenging P1 here, and Tidders there in third, right behind him. Oh, looks like P1 went a little bit wide there. That's given a position to, and it's given Tidders the opportunity to go for a move on the P1 here as they come through this chicane. Side by side, come through the next corner, but Tidders has relatively got the second spot with P1 there down to third, but Kenny there is still there in fourth as well, with a Bride there as well in fifth, and then there's a big gap to Life in sixth, with the Rossi there in seventh, then the Side there in eighth, the Side there in eighth, the Sky there in ninth, the Viking there in 10th, the Brownie there in 11th, with a Willard chasing him down in 12th, and the Nando there well back in 13th spot. He's been unable to close that gap on the Willard, unfortunately. So the Dan has started to pull a gap over the Tidders now. Oh, what's happened to P1? What? He was up there. What's happened to P1 here? He was up in third. Oh, come through the S-band and got it all wrong. That's pushed him all the way down to 5th spot. So now it's Dan well and truly leading, got a bit of a gap over the Kenny, who's up to second now, with the Tidders, who's into 3rd spot now, down to 3rd I mean, but the Tidders is not going to let that lane down, he's going to want that spot back. Currently Tidders does have the fastest lap with a 1:38.6. But Tidders does keep that second spot with a Kenny chasing him down in third. And Bright there in fourth. With a P1 there in fifth place. Then you got a Life there in sixth place, being chased by the Rossi there in seventh spot. Thank you to Rossi for saving and sharing the replays, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do them. As they come through there, so you got the Psy there in eighth, the Sky there in ninth, the Viking there in 10th, the Brownie there in 11th, the Willard there in 12th, the Nando there in 13th. He's well back. He hasn't been able to do anything like catching the guys up, so he's having a very poor race at the moment for him. But the Dan is there still well and truly in the lead. He's got a decent lead over the Tidders there in second, but the Tidders has got the Kenny and the Bry right behind him looking for that spot. They come down to the corner. The Tidders is just ahead with the Kenny just behind him. Have to come up the hill now, and then back down the hill to the S's. While this is all going on, the top five, all battling it out. You got the Rossi there. He's now got past the Life. He was behind the Life. He's got past, so the Life's made a mistake, allowing the Rossi to get past. The Rossi is running a little bit faster than the Life at the moment. Well, it looks like Rossi got that bit a little bit wrong as they come through the bus stop chicane. Or did he hit the wall? Looks like he hit the wall just. But I think he may have actually just got away with it. And the Life got through it without an issue as well. And the side there, you can just see these guys just down, just ahead of him. With the Sky there in 9th. Then the Viking there in 10th, he's got the Brownie there chasing the Viking down. And then there's a bit of a gap there to Willard there in 12th now. I think he may have hit the wall a little bit. And then the Nando there, still all the way back there in 13th. So we are lap 6 now, out of 16. With the Dan still leading, the Tidders still in second, the Kenny in third still, the Bry there in fourth. He's putting all the pressure on Kenny to get past him. So through the bus stop again, Kenny got that a little bit wrong. That's going to give Brian the mechanic the perfect opportunity to go for a move here. And he does. He gets past Kenny coming out of this corner. Well, while this is all going, oh no, Kenny's got back past. But while this is all going on, P1 there in fourth goes up inside of him. He's dropped. What a great move there from P1. He's jumped from fifth up to third in one straight, but he's dropped down, back down behind Kenny, and so all that work's gone for naught now because he got that first chicane a bit wrong. So even though he gained 2 spots, he lost 2 spots straight away. So now P1's going to have to do it all over again to get that third spot back again. So he's got Kenny's got the boy still right behind him. Keep drinking. While this is all going on, Isumi Dan is pulling that lead over Tidders. Tidders still got second, but he's still got being chased by a Kenny, a Bry, and a P1. Definitely looks like a Kenny got through that first chicane, a lot better than the Tidders did. Looks like the Bride got that a little bit wrong. That's allowed the P1 to go for a move there. So the P1 is now up to 4th position. Coming down the hill. Kenny's doing all he can to try and get past the Tidders here, but at the moment the Tidders is doing a good job keeping that second spot. Anyway, Bryce there in 5th, he's dropped off a little bit there. Then you got the Life there, he's back up to 6th, back past the Rossi. But Rossi is coming back after him. Rossi wants that 5th spot back from him. As they come down the home straight for the 8th time. Life's best lap so far is a 39.2. And Rossi's fastest lap is 39.2 as well. So not much difference in them. Looks like Life got that corner a little bit wrong there. That's allowed Rossi to close the gap even more. But then they've got a Sai right behind them as well. So this is a 3-way battle for 6th spot here. As they come through this corner, up the hill, down the hill again. And then into the S's once again. Oh, there's a yellow flag here, what's happened? Oh, and he's got it all wrong by the looks of it. Oh no, he was there 4th spot. Oh, he already got it wrong. Oh, they got it wrong coming out of the S's. Well, that's a shame there. That's going to push him all the way down to 5th spot. But is he going to lose any more spots to That's Life? Because That's Life is going to be closing down on him quite quickly. But no, he doesn't. So that's P1 down to 5th now, unfortunately. He's now going to have a Life chasing him down with a Rossi there as well in 7th. And a Sai there in 8th. Oh, the Life's has made a mistake, hit the wall coming out of the bus stop. That's allowed the Rossi to go for a move here, so the Rossi is now up to 6th. Life is down to 7th. And the Sky's, the side's been able to close that gap. The Sky there is in 9th spot. The Viking there is in 10th spot. The Brownies there in 11th spot. The Willard there in 12th. And the Nandi there in 13th. He is not enjoying this track at all. Meanwhile, you got a Dan there, literally down there, enjoying this track, lap 10. He's led all the way, well, majority of the time. Tidders is still there in second. He's managing to hold on to second spot, but he does have a Kenny there. It was Dan Kenny chasing after him. And you got a Bry there all on his own at the moment. But he's not far behind. It's a P1 is P1 Anti. Chasing the Bry down. Coming through the death chicane once again. Oh, side got through that. The bus stop so much better than Bry there. I mean, Rossi. The sign up to 6th. Oh no, he messed it all up. That drops him down to 9th now. It's all that hard work to get past Rossi is full for naught. Now so he's down to 9th, Rossi up, Sky up to 8th. And you got Viking there in 10th, chasing down the side now. We've only got 5 laps to go, or is it still 5 or 6 laps to go? Or 5 more after this. The Brownie there is 11th, Willard there in 12th, and Nando there in 13th. So meanwhile, we're on lap 11. Dan does still have the lead, with the Tidders not able to chase him down. We're looking at, so the fastest lap so far is a 37.8 by P1 Anti. So Tidders there in second, being chased by the Kenny. The Bry can, how can he see? He can just about see third place. But the P1 there, who's just set the fastest lap, he is on a charge, chasing down. Yeah, P1 is on a charge now, chasing down Brian Mechanic in 4th. So there's the Dan there in 1st, the Tidders there in 2nd, the Kenny there 3rd, the Bry 4th, the Anti 6th. He is well and truly catching up to Bry here. Let's just go on board with the P1 Anti at the moment and see the track by from his view as he comes down the hill towards the next turn. Comes out the corner, trying to come into the bus death chicane for the 12th time. Oh, Brian Mechanic made a complete balls up of that. So that's allowed P1 Anti to take the 4th spot. Brian Mechanic is obviously down to 5th place, 5th spot now. He's got damage as well. He's got a life chasing him down in 6th spot. That's going to slow the bride down a little bit. Well, he's now, his damage has now gone. It has been fixed. The nanobots have been to work. So that's life there. In 6th, he's now got something to work for because you can see, oh, boy's just spun it coming out of that, so it's a shame for him there. So there's the Rossi there in 7th. He's been chased by Brownie there in 8th. Willard there in 9th. This guy there in 10th. And Bry, he's obviously dropped down to 11th, unfortunately, with the Viking there in 12th. And Nandi there in 13th. So Izumi Dan is still leading the race. And Kenny has taken 2nd place off of Kenny. Kenny has taken 2nd place off of Tidders. So Kenny is now up to 2nd spot. Tidders has dropped down to 3rd. They've got a bit of a lead over P1 here at the moment, but with him saying the times he's setting, he's going to catch them sooner or later. Kenny has started to drop Tidders a little bit now. Kenny is going truly in 2nd with Tidders down to 3rd. We're lap 14, so we've got 2 more laps to go after this. With Zoom down is well and truly in the lead. We've got Kelly there in 2nd. Whether Kelly can close the Dan down, I do not know. We'll have to wait and see. But with the death chicane involved, anything can happen. The Tidders has sort of been dropped by Kenny now. A P1 there in 8th, in 4th spot. And then there's a gap, big gap to life in 5th. He's got the side trying to chase him down in 6th. And Brownie there in 7th. Oh, the Rossi's just gone off. Coming through the S-Benz hills right behind the Brownie. Oh, he's hit the curb and he's gone off. That's a shame there for the Rossi there. So that's going to put the Willard up to 8th. The Brider up to 9th. The Sky up to 10th. The Viking is there up to 11th. With the Rossi obviously has dropped down to 12th. And then the Nando there in 13th. And he's not very far behind, but unfortunately the Nando is a lap down everyone, so he has had a really bad race here. Anyway, lap 15. Oh, there's a Kenny there. Kenny is really putting now on the pressure on Izumi Dan. Oh, but it looks like Izumi Dan has made a diesel set a lap of 140. Looks like he may have hit the wall. He may have hit a bus stop, which caused him to drop some time. So now that's put the pressure on him now, because Kenny just set his 38.7, whereas Izumi Dan obviously set a 40.5, basically 2 seconds slower. Well, about 2 seconds slower. Well, just under 2 seconds slower, in fact. So they're just coming through death chicane for the 15th time. Oh no, Dan's he has been, as you'd say, he has been willed to hit the wall, to the death chicane, has taken its next victim, and it is the race leader. Let's just watch that again. It's coming through the bus stop. He just takes the inside too much, and that's goodbye the lead. He will be kicking himself there, so that's put him all the way down, back down to fourth now, unfortunately. Luckily he's only lost 3 positions, but still. So, starting the final lap is Kenny in the lead now. He will probably be well happy, well chuffed about that, being in the lead. He probably didn't think that was going to happen. So anyway, so we've got the Kenny there in first, the Tidders there in third, the Anti there in third, the Dan in fourth, the Life in fifth, the Sai in sixth, the Brownie in seventh, the Bri in eighth, the Sky in ninth. He's been challenged by the Willard in 10th. The Willard is making a move here now. And the Willard makes that move. He's up to 8th spot now. They managed to get past. The Bride makes a bit of a mistake. They're coming out the corner. So the Willard's up to 8th with the Sky up to 9th. The Bride there is down to 10th now. The Viking 11th. The Rossi 12th, and the Nando there 13th. The Kenny does have a decent lead now. Let's just stay with the Kenny. Can he get through? Yes, he does. He gets through the bus stop, the death chicane without an issue. The P1 is right on. Tidders is rear bumper here, just off of it. Coming through the blast turn. Kenny will take victory for race 1. Tidders will take second. P1 will take third. Isui Dan will take fourth. Life will take fifth. Sai will take sixth. Brownie will take 7th. The Willard will take 8th. The Sky will take 9th. The Bride will take 10th. The Rossi will take 11th. Oh, the Vikings run out of fuel. The Nando will take 13th, and the Viking, oh no, the Viking has run out of fuel. Let's just see, where was he before that happened? He was in 11th spot at the time. And it looks like Bucker going very slowly. He could carry on because although he's run out of fuel, he still has 25, 30 miles an hour, so he could have just gone to the end because it was the last lap. Thank you everyone for watching. That was race 1. I will be back soon for race 2. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.